meat company. We're a movement. We give farmers an honest day's pay for an honest day's work. We believe that a great product doesn't need altering, which is why you'll never find nitrates, nitrites, saline solution, sugar, or any other sorts of funk in our meat. We believe that an animal should be given a life, which is why we raise them outdoors on pasture, where a pig is free to be a pig. And lastly, we believe that doing the right thing leaves a great taste in your mouth, which is why I guarantee you're fixing to say, I'm just so happy I got Moink.
Join the Moink movement today and celebrate with a free filet mignon in every order for a year, plus free shipping at moinkbox.com/Fox News. Spelled MOINKbox.com/Fox News. Get your free filet mignon in every order for a year, plus free shipping only at moinkbox.com/Fox News. Only at moinkbox.com.
Attention all business owners who rent or lease space, including storage space. Stop wasting your money paying someone else for your space. You can now save a ton of money and own your own building with the incredible end-of-the-year sale prices month on renting space from others. Just call 877-31-STEEL to see how General Steel can help you save money. Our 50-year structural warranty buildings are custom designed for your needs and save you a ton of money. Call 877-31-STEEL.
Take it from a successful entrepreneur. If you need to expand or start a new business, you need General Steel.
Great team and the competitive pricing is the reason I went with General Steel.
Call 877-31-STEEL now and get any of our popular quick construction structures, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building at end of the year savings. Call 877-31-STEEL. That's 877-317-8335. 877-31-STEEL.
The Sport Clips MVP haircut experience is like nothing else in the world. And now, it's better than ever. It's a precision haircut from a stylist who truly knows guys' hair, followed by our signature scent on a perfectly steamed hot towel. A neck and shoulder treatment that's nirvana. And a 7-point massaging shampoo that will leave you saying, Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Neck and shoulder treatment not available in Washington or Oregon.
Remember when liberals cared about the whales? Save the whales! They had those bumper stickers. All like normal people kind of made fun of them. But you know, whales are kind of cool. Biggest mammal. You never thought that environmentalists would be killing off an entire species of whale. Oh, but they are. And the administration is leading the charge. Rosie Moore is a geoscientist who joins us tonight to explain. Rosie, thanks so much for coming on. How are the whales, how is the species of whale being killed?
Hi, thanks for having me. Yeah, so the right whale species right now are in a very precarious situation. 10 years ago, we were seeing numbers around 500, and today it's dwindled down to about 350 known individuals in the wild. So with this proposed energy plan, they're proposing a sizable amount of wind turbines to be installed off the coast of New England, and this is going to cause potentially the demise of the right whales in that area. What we're going to see is we're going to see a large amount of vessel traffic going through the area, and vessel strikes are the #1 killer of right whales in the wild. In addition to that, during the construction and the decommission of these wind turbines, you're going to see a large amount of noise in the area, and that's going to really mess with their ability to communicate and feed in that area as well. So it's going to be rough on them.
So, in other words,
and that's going to really mess with their ability to communicate and feed in that area as well. So it's going to be rough on them.
So, in other words, to save the Earth, we're doing a species of whale. I mean, there seems like there's an irony there, right? That doesn't seem like environmentalism to me.
Right. Well, it's a hard trade-off. Obviously, we need a renewable energy source, but not at the expense of a critically endangered animal.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're being criticized or not for coming on the show and saying it, but we're for animals, so I'm glad that you did. Thanks. So, obviously, the COVID shot, no one wants to rub it in since pretty much everyone got it, but it didn't work very well, and in fact, they can be harmful. And in fact, the majority of people dying of COVID now are vaccinated, so it is a pandemic of COVID. And yet, a lot of places, a lot of big institutions are still requiring that you get these shots, even though they don't work and they're dangerous. So Matthew Martson is an actor and just lost a job and maybe a career because he refused to get the shot. He's appeared in films like The Transformers, Rambo. He was blocked from taking an acting role because he refused to get an ineffective, potentially harmful vaccine. Matthew Martson joins us tonight. Thank you so much for coming on. Tell us when this happened. I mean, if this had happened like a year and a half ago, but Is this recent?
Yeah, I think that's why it's so ridiculous. I mean, we all know about the effectiveness or the non-effectiveness of the COVID jab at this point. This was a few weeks ago. I got offered a job, which I was very happy about. Obviously, it's always good to work when you're an actor.
Yes.
And they said there's still a requirement that you had to be vaccinated on set. I informed them that I was not vaccinated, and I submitted a religious exemption, which, you know, you can imagine how that goes down in Hollywood. It was, of course, dismissed, and that's that. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest with you, because this has been happening for some time. What I am surprised about, Tucker, is that this ridiculous kabuki theatre is continuing on, and no one's actually stepping up and saying, this has to end, it's ridiculous. It's completely anti-science. It's not logical. And I have no idea why they're still pursuing these policies, because, you know, if you can be infected as someone who is unvaccinated, you can just as much be infected as we know now if you are vaccinated. So the argument that going on set and getting everyone sick on set is just a moot point at this moment.
So there are a lot of people in Los Angeles working with fake vax cards. You know this for a fact. I know that you know it too. You could have done that, as many have done, but you decided not to. Why?
I didn't become a citizen of this country to have my first rights and my other rights and things that great Americans have fought for and died for me to have to worry about having to lie about something like having a vaccine. I think it's an invasion of privacy. I don't think it's... And, you know, we're not exactly storming the beaches here, Tucker. You know, it's just standing up for what you believe is right. And I believe that if more people did it, then they'd have nowhere to go. Then these things would stop, and they'd start changing their policies. There has to be a point where people say enough, and because where does it stop? I mean, we all saw that in the lockdowns. Where does it stop? Does it stop, you know, with the masks? Does it stop with locking people in their houses? And now, to me, I think it's just unbelievable that they were saying that you have to inject your body with something that is invasive. I cannot believe in the United States of America that this would happen. It's not the country that I grew up loving and believing in.
Yes. Well, you know, despite the hardship it has caused you, I'm so impressed by the decision that you made, the one on principle, and I the best for you. Matthew Martin, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
So just in case you wondered if the perversity is accidental or intentional, wait till you find out who the New York Times just added to their list of, and we're quoting, the stylish people. This is real. We'll show it to you after the break.
Innovation, resilience, agility. It's how Michigan businesses work together and continue to build the future. Our force and collaborative environment are making a difference now and shaping the future. Join us and make your mark where it matters. Visit michiganbusiness.org/radio to put your plans in motion. That's michiganbusiness.org/radio.
Today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
Vacation voucher not available in Oregon.
The economy is crazy right now. All-time high inflation, bearish stock market, rising home prices and interest rates. Make your further and work harder with Facet Wealth. Facet advisors are certified financial planner professionals and fiduciaries. They're legally bound to do what's in your best interest. Facet has a simple flat fee, no hidden charges. There are no commissions. Visit facetwealth.com/XM for 2 months free off your first year of financial planning. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment or tax advice.
This winter, give your diesel a real treat. How's Diesel Treat? It's what America's most trusted
trusted anti-gel prevents gelling at even the harshest temperatures without the use of alcohol or harmful solvents. Safe and effective in all diesel and biodiesel blends. It lubricates fuel and prevents deposits while safely removing water. For a treatment your diesel will love, turn to Howe's Diesel Treat. And remember the Howe's guarantee. When you use Diesel Treat, you go or we pay the tow. Visit Howe'sProducts.com for more information.
Shopify presents cool sheet. Aha to
lying awake while you bake isn't cool. I suffered from the wrong kind of hot in bed, heat-induced insomnia. That was my aha moment. Bed sheets that keep you cool. Then I thought, how do I even sell bed sheets? That's when I had the idea that made it all possible, signing up on Shopify. With the help of Shopify's intuitive online store creator, I started selling bamboo sheets that keep cool year-round. And my cool idea became a reality. Hot sleepers around the world rejoice. Shopify makes it simple to keep your cool while starting and growing your business. Start selling with Shopify today and join the commerce platform powering millions of businesses worldwide. From aha to anything is possible.
This is Possibility, powered by Shopify. Start selling online today. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/XM. Shopify.com/XM.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Modern cyber attacks are a matter of when, not if. They can devastate your operations, your brand, and your bottom line. I'm George Kurtz, CEO and co-founder of CrowdStrike. We've evolved protection and revolutionized cybersecurity by harnessing the speed and power of the cloud to identify and stop breaches before they start. Today's adversaries move fast, but with CrowdStrike, you move faster.
Protection that powers you.
Your best golf game starts with the right equipment. Club Champion is the globe's top custom club fitter and builder of the master fitters and builders excel in creating the perfect clubs for your unique swing. With over 50 hittable head and shaft combinations, Club Champion has something for every golfer. Take advantage of some off-season savings. Use code 50CUSTOM for half off your fitting with a purchase of $500 or more. Terms apply. Visit clubchampion.com for more information or to book your fitting.
So you assume John Fetterman was wearing his found in a dumpster oversized hoodie to hide the massive bulge in the side of his neck, but no! It was a Balenciaga-level fashion statement. New York Times has just named John Fetterman to the list of the 93 most stylish people of the year. Quote, Senator-elect from Pennsylvania is going to bring Carhartt to the Capitol. Now, why are they telling you this? Because they want to subvert aesthetics. Because they hate beauty. Because they hate truth. It's actually deep. That's exactly what they're doing. The ugly is beautiful. Sean Hannity, who is beautiful. Joins us here.
If I vote, I think you're way better dressed than John Fetterman, the trust fund brat in a hoodie. I mean, I don't even think it's close. My vote's
and that's not saying much, considering we're the same clothes. Thank you.
All right, Tucker, thank you. And tonight, we have new damning revelations from Twitter with a lot more to come. Now, apparently, Elon Musk thinks that Dr. Anthony Fauci might be in real trouble. We have a full report tonight. Later, the Democratic majority in the U.S. Senate is now vanishing. Former Democratic Senator Kristen Sinema has now officially left the party. Well, could Joe Manchin, West Virginia, be next? We have his comments from earlier today. Plus, the New York Times is now calling this Pennsylvania's trust fund brat in a hoodie, the one we were just talking about. Yes, one of the most stylish people in America. Jimmy Fallon will weigh in his very unique way. But first, we begin tonight with the big guy, Joe Biden, because that's how Joe was identified by his son's business partners in communications found on the Hunter Biden laptop from hell. In fact, Hunter's partners mentioned a plan to set aside 10% for the big guy. Now, these emails referenced by the Wall Street Journal and the New York Post and the Washington Post and New York Magazine and almost every other outlet in the country in America reveal a highly unethical get-rich-quick. The Biden family collected millions of dollars from sketchy foreign nationals all over the world using Hunter, who had pretty much zero experience, to lead the way. Now, keep in mind, shady foreign nationals, they weren't saying paying millions of Hunter's business expertise. He was well known to be unstable, also a drug user, an addict, and had a lot of serious problems. In fact, emails that were reviewed by the Business Insider from 2015, they actually show that one potential business partner detailed the pros and cons about paying Hunter Biden $2 million for a project involving the country of Libya. Quote, Hunter's negatives are that he's an alcoholic, drug addict, kicked out of the U.S. Army for cocaine, chasing low-class hookers, constantly needs money, and many more headaches. Among the positives, they say, quote, he travels with dad, he's connected everywhere in Europe and Asia, and has high access to the highest levels in China. In my view, Hunter wasn't selling experience. He didn't have expertise. He was, by every objective measure, selling nothing but access, and he had zero experience, according to emails on his own laptop, and the big guy was going to get his cut. And by the way, he complained bitterly about paying Pops about half his income. We're talking about a lot of money here for Pops. Anyway, a report from the Senate Homeland Security Committee details multi-million-dollar deals with the former First Lady of Moscow, a Ukrainian oil and gas giant, and even that $1 billion that became a $1.5 billion China. So why are we talking about this again tonight? Well, according to the Washington Post, Hunter has now high-powered attorneys, all of them, and several top Democratic strategists. They have created apparently the equivalent of a political war room, and they will be involved, so it says, to smear and slander, besmirch, and maybe even sue anyone that dares shine a light on any of these shady activities. Now, that includes members of the new House Republican majority, like Congressman Comer and Congressman Jordan, who will join us in a minute. It also includes those who observed the Biden family's malfeasance, like former business partner Tony Linsky, the owner of the computer repair shop, that's John Paul Mac Isaac, where Hunter abandoned the laptop. And as Jonathan Turley pointed out, this is a move to intimidate witnesses. Now, meanwhile, members of the media who dare to cover the story, well, they may also be targeted by the Biden camp, and supposedly, according to the article, possibly they will be the subject of lawsuits. Let me be clear. We have asked Hunter Biden for comment over and over and over again regarding his activities and his involvement, and he and his team have steadfastly refused to get back to us. As a matter of fact, I'll give Biden a whole week of programming if he wants to come on this show, and I'll include 15 hours of nationally syndicated radio on 700 radio stations. He's never once denied the authenticity of the laptop or any of its content. He has not refuted our reporting or the reporting of anyone else in the media in any way that we've seen. On the other hand, his dishonest father, the big guy, has reportedly denied any involvement with his son's business activities, and he's claimed over and over it many times that he's never had a single conversation with his son about foreign business dealings. All of that despite photographic evidence showing Joe Biden with many of his son's foreign business partners, including that picture right there in front of you with the former Prime Minister of Kazakhstan. By the way, this picture with Mexico's many of his son's foreign business partners, including that picture right there in front of you with the former Prime Minister of Kazakhstan. And by the way, this picture with Mexico's most well-connected businessman. And this picture of Joe and Hunter golfing with a board member from Burisma, the Ukrainian oil and gas giant that paid Hunter Biden billions of dollars. Remember, he went on Good Morning America. Any experience in oil? No. Gas? No. Energy? No. Ukraine? No. Why were you being paid millions of dollars? I don't know. Is he a father? Anyway, clearly we do know Joe Biden did not tell the truth about talking to his son about his business dealings, yet 51 American intel experts were more than happy to bolster Biden's claims in the fall of 2020 leading into the election. Remember, they're the ones that to a letter that discredited the Hunter laptop story as having the classic earmarks of Russian information operation. But of course, they knew better. But for them, getting Joe Biden elected, well, that's what really mattered.